Have you ever read an article, speech, or opinion piece and wondered, why did the author write this? What do they want me to believe or do? Understanding an author's point of view and purpose is key to analyzing nonfiction texts. In this lesson, we'll break down what point of view and purpose mean, explore how rhetoric strengthens an argument, and look at examples from real-world writing. Let's get started. Before we start, let's clarify a few important terms. Point of view is the author's perspective or stance on a topic. Purpose means the author's reason for writing, for example, to inform, persuade, entertain, or explain. Rhetoric means the strategies an author uses to make their message more effective, such as ethos or credibility, convincing the audience through authority or expertise. Pathos or emotion, using emotions to persuade. Logos or logic, using facts, evidence, and reasoning. Now, let's see these concepts in action. Textbooks are a great example of writing that presents information without bias. Their point of view is neutral, and their purpose is to inform. Here's an excerpt from a history textbook. The Industrial Revolution began in the late 18th century and led to major technological advancements in manufacturing, transportation, and communication. How do we know? The author does not express personal opinions. The language is objective and based on facts. The purpose is to educate, not to persuade. Let's analyze a speech that clearly expresses an author's point of view and purpose. Take Sojourner Truth's famous speech, "Ain't I a woman?" Here's an excerpt. "That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches. Nobody ever helps me into carriages or over mud puddles, or gives me any best place. And ain't I a woman?" How does Truth use rhetoric to advance her purpose? Point of view strongly advocates for women's rights and racial equality. Purpose to challenge societal norms and persuade the audience to support equality. Rhetorical strategies. Repetition, "Ain't I a woman?" reinforces her message. Pathos or emotion. She appeals to the audience's sense of fairness. Political speeches often use a combination of ethos, pathos, and logos to influence the audience. Let's analyze a section from Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. "47 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal." What techniques does Lincoln use? Point of view supports preserving the Union and ending slavery. Purpose to inspire and unite the nation during the Civil War. Rhetorical strategies. Ethos or credibility references the nation's founders to establish authority. Pathos or emotion uses inspiring language to honor fallen soldiers. Logos or logic reminds people of the nation's founding principles. Let's review what we've learned today. Every text has a point of view and a purpose. Authors write to inform, persuade, entertain, or explain. Rhetoric strengthens an argument. Writers use ethos, pathos, and logos to influence their audience. Analyzing point of view helps us think critically. Instead of just accepting information, we can ask, what is the author's goal? How do they want me to feel or think? What strategies are they using to shape my opinion? Next time you read a news article, speech, or opinion piece, look beyond the words. Analyze the message and the methods. As George Orwell once said, the most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. Words have power. Understanding an author's purpose helps us become informed, independent thinkers. Keep questioning, keep analyzing, and keep learning.